Hey, Ben.
Hey, Tanner.
What the frick did you do with your hand? Hey, Tanner.
Tanner.
Oh, young blood. Hey, have you seen Casper as a kid?
Let's reel it in.
Casper the Friendly Ghost, bro. Not the cartoon. Not the cartoon.
Did you watch this cartoon as a child?
I have not.
You haven't seen any of the cartoons?
Mm-mm.
Not with him and the little witch in the red.
Wendy.
Wendy?
Wendy the witch.
See, I watched it.
Wendy's
and
a witch?
Don't know her name. Wendy's a witch.
Oh my gosh.
Casper's a ghost.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I just had a handful of like flaming hot popcorn, and it's flaming hot. Also,
that is not a surprise to me, bro. What are you doing? What the freak?
drinks for today: simply orange juice, Casper style, pulp free.
Pulp free. You're gonna smack the pulp. All right. You're gonna.
You want me to pour it through my hand?
No, that's what I was gonna ask. Please don't,
drip through my
dude.
fingers?
Please don't.
No, I won't.
Drip through your fingers.
Because I don't have sticky fingers.
Grody. Oh well, thank you for getting. Take all of it. Why not? What are you doing? What,
I like orange juice.
bro? I want some. Please, dude, give me some orange juice.
Have some.
You gave me. Oh my gosh, bro! I was getting. Hey, here's a. Give me some orange juice.
Do you want me to spill it on your table? You want me? I'm not. Are you dumb and stupid?
Are you
wanna do it
dumb and
over your
stupid? You
laptop?
put it over here. Okay. All right. What was I gonna say, dude? I literally was like,
Bro, this is
"What are
gonna
you
this is
doing?"
going to Spill. I do.
Just do it a little fast.
I do it
Oh my
quickly.
gosh. Good. Stop.
Oh, only one drip.
Ben, every time he's here, leaves my house a wreck. All right.
It's
No, I'm
not
just kidding.
true.
I'm just kidding. I was gonna say, I felt like.
Cheers me. Last time.
I felt like last episode I was like really mean to you. I felt like I was really
Last episode,
angry.
I what's the word? Asked for it. Then
Yeah, you did.
and then I received it.
Okay.
But
I told myself today, I'm like, this is a movie where I don't want to be angry at. I don't want us to argue.
Bro, I had the same exact thought.
So thank you for letting us just get to the point. All right. Casper, dude. All right. As opposed to Casper the Friendly Ghost,
Solo
the TV
Casper.
show. Have you seen? It's not. I thought it was a sequel. It's not a sequel at all related to this. But have you seen when Casper meets Wendy or Wendy meets Casper with Hilary Duff?
Yeah. That's the movie I was talking about.
Oh, well, you know Wendy was also a kid, or Wendy was also in the cartoon.
Yes.
We're not talking about the same thing. It's a live action.
It's a
Casper.
live action Wendy
Okay, you know what I'm talking
from the
about.
cartoon. Just
Yes.
like they made a live action Casper from the cartoon. My
God
mind isn't
dang it.
blown.
Yeah.
My mind is
Okay,
not blown.
okay, I didn't know if you knew about it. I actually tried to like look it up to like see like just see if it was on there.
You
if I
looked
wanted
at
to watch
Wendy?
it. I looked up the Casper meets Wendy movie. I could be saying it wrong. I don't know. Dude, it's not on anything on my TV. Not on
Really?
anything. Yeah. I was like, for real?
I've definitely watched that movie
It's
before.
not on YouTube either. Isn't that weird?
They bury that movie?
I guess
Pun
so.
intended. Next week's Halloween, guys.
Yeah. We're excited. Okay.
Whack.
Do you guys remember the costumes from last year? Boom. We got different ones, right? We're doing different ones?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, man, I got to think of a costume for next week.
Mm-hmm.
I got to spend money. Done.
Dude, just do what I do. Hey, take my advice. Do what I did. I
And
literally
spend money.
I literally bought the banana outfit and then returned it the next
I
week.
did the same thing.
And got my money back.
I got my money back.
Yeah, and I like ruined the soles of that morph suit under it.
Oh, no. Because you were slipping everywhere.
I was running around with it. Oh yeah, I was slipping everywhere. Okay, let's talk about Casper.
Do you want to sum it up?
Well, let me talk first about this movie. It was directed by Brad Silberling.
Silberling.
He was in. He directed City of Angels with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay. Also, the
can't
production
remember.
company is Amblin, which is Steven Spielberg's production
Yes.
company. So he was involved in this movie as well.
Mm-hmm. It came out in 1995. It came out in May of 1995.
Boy, did it. Boy,
yeah,
did it.
boy did.
Boy, did it.
And it's rated PG for pretty for.
Ghoulish.
Dang God, I told you I wasn't going to be mad, but dang it, dude. I was trying to think of a pun.
Pretty ghostly, pretty ghoulish, pretty ghastly. Boom, 3 right there.
Dude, you need to stop.
That's 3 options for our upcoming episodes and seasons.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, here we go. Let me get the timer.
So time it up, time it up, time it up. I'm on fire. Go
okay,
ahead.
ready? All right, 5 minutes going now. Okay, so the movie opens up with these kids going to Whipstaff. I have the names. Whipstaff Manor in Maine. And so they go there. They get scared by Casper and the ghostly trio, which is his uncles. He finished his orange juice already. Please don't. Dude, I'm sick. Yeah, I'm always sick on the show.
Yeah, he's.
I have so much to go through.
Sick of my bull crap. Go ahead.
I'm holding on to my cup. Okay, so next. Oh, so then after that they get scared or whatever, and then this girl, her name is Kerrigan Crittenton.
Christina Ricci.
Her dad died and inherited the Whipstaff Manor to her.
Ricci, sorry.
You need to. Okay. Gave it to her and her friend or lawyer. I don't know what he is. Dibs. I don't know what he is.
They defined it. We'll get to that later.
Okay. So then
personal
close personal friend. That was it. So then they realized there might be. They thought it was this old place, but there might be treasure there. Is what they found out in the will. So then they go there. They're trying to hire all these people to get these ghosts out because they went there and they're like, oh, it's haunted with ghosts, and so they try to get all these people out, or they try to get these people to like tear down the place, like get people like who work with paranoid people, paranormal people. Thank you. And they can't do anything about it until Casper is watching. Oh, so then Casper's the main ghost. I forgot to mention that.
He's the title.
Yeah. And his uncles Stretch, Stinky, and Fatso.
Yeah.
So he's watching TV, just Casper, and he sees this ad or this commercial or whatever, like a Dateline thing, for like someone who's good with paranormal. I can't say that word. Yeah, paranormal therapist. Thank you, Dr. James Harvey and his daughter Kat.
Christina
and
Ricci. Thank you. Sorry.
Whatever. And so Casper takes his energy, goes through the wires over to Miss Crittenton's TV, and so that way she can hire them because Casper thinks Kat is cute, right?
100%.
So.
Call me
Fast
Casper.
forward. James and Kat. They drive all the way over to Maine. They just move around or whatever. Apparently the mom died, wife or whatever, Amelia. And so they go there. They're like, all right, let's check it out. They find out really quickly that it's haunted. They find it. Kat runs into Casper, and then James runs into the trio.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to fight him, whatever, trying to get him, whatever. And so basically, he's learning to like get these guys over to the other side. He's trying to make them figure out what their unfinished business is. I have 2 minutes and 17 seconds. So while that's going on, Casper and Kat kind of like starting a friendship. Casper likes him or likes her. Sorry. So then it comes to a point she's a new kid at school, and they're like, "Hey, you want to throw the Halloween party at Whipstaff Manor because it's the scariest place in Friendship, Maine, I guess."
Yeah.
So they're like, "Okay, cool." So then they do that, and meanwhile, the trio is messing with James, saying like, "Hey, like, we know how to get to your dead wife," and they just mess with him the whole time, or whatever.
Yeah.
So then
it's so sad.
It's 1:45. Oh, I have so much to go through. Okay. Oh my gosh, where do I go? So then there's shenanigans. We find out that Casper died from pneumonia at age 12.
So sad.
So okay. So then he's like, "Oh, like I got to show you something." Like, and he found some articles of his dad, who was a scientist or whatever. When he died, he was trying to bring him back to life. So they're like, "Oh, it's downstairs in the basement of this place." So they go downstairs, and there's this big invention thing where they're like, they have one potion left to make him turn back into a real boy, real boy,
a real boy. I want to be
an alive boy. And so meanwhile, Miss Crittenton and Dibs are like, "Oh, we know where the treasure is." Like Casper mentioned treasure down here, so they go down there. They realize they can't open it; it's locked. So they're like, "Okay, how do we get in here?" So they're like, "How about one of us dies so we can be as a ghost, walk in and walk out of this vault with the treasure, and then we'll come back to life because of the one potion that they have."
How much time?
And then,
How much time?
45 seconds.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the trio want to kill James so that way he could be one of them and hang out with them or whatever. So, but then they change their mind and he accidentally dies. So then he comes in as a ghost, and then Casper has this one chance to be a human again. But then he sacrifices it for Kat's dad, James, and he becomes a human again. So then, and then Miss Crittenden dies. They tricked her into thinking that she did not have any unfinished business. So that way, she did go back to the. So she did die fully. She went to heaven.
She died.
So then the dance happens. Oh my gosh! Amelia comes down as an angel, and then she's like, "Hey, you can dance with Kat." And then they have a dance, and then they kiss, and then they're friends.
And
that's it.
He's a ghost.
That's literally all I could fit in. God dang.
You know what we should
do? That
was
such a tough summary.
You know what we should do sometime?
Hmm.
We should pass it back and forth. Every minute, say your turn. Not every episode.
He changes everything.
Not every episode.
Look at this setup. This is not what it was for the first 5 episodes.
Hey, it's kind of nice, isn't it?
It looks really good. I'm really happy.
Hey,
about
that was teamwork, bro.
I'm actually very, very happy about it.
Okay. That was really good.
I'm not going to give you anything. But yeah, man, that summary was, oh my gosh, so much.
Yeah.
All right, we can talk about that later. And then and now. But let me give you some fun facts.
How the movie gets convoluted at the end? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Fun facts.
Fun facts. Let's do it.
Tell us some fun facts.
All right. So, first one. This is the first feature film to have a fully computer-generated visual effects character in a leading role.
Interesting.
1995.
That is okay. I'm gonna stop saying I'm gonna bring this up later because I never bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up now.
Okay.
One of the reviews I read on Rotten Tomatoes was that this movie relies too heavily on CGI.
Yeah.
But
not really.
Not really.
Compared to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Compared to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Not at all.
It doesn't make sense. They would say this movie depends too much on CGI because if it's making the first CGI character, that'll make a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. In the mirror scene, Dr. James Harvey was going to transform into Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really?
Spielberg filmed the cameo, but it was cut for pacing reasons. Spielberg was relieved, feeling he was a terrible actor.
Okay. Yeah, that was so weird. Clint Eastwood, and then the one comedian guy, and then
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield, and then Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Who's the scary guy at the end? Do you know that reference? I don't know that reference.
Tales of the Crypt.
Okay.
Tales of the Crypt,
I
believe.
Know that reference. Yeah.
Or the guy that dies at the end of Indiana Jones. I don't
think that's... No, it might be the first one. All right. The house that was used for Whipstaff Manor was also used to film scenes from the Backstreet Boys music video Everybody, Backstreet's Back.
No way. Oh, that's awesome.
Ready? Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Rock your body. Back. Wait.
Rock your body. Yeah.
Backstreet's back. All right.
What if they somehow tied that song into the Casper theme? Backstreet's back. All right. Ba 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 ba.
Everybody.
Okay. Everybody.
All right. So here we go. Oh, most notably the bathroom dance
So
sequence
glad
in
we
this
did that.
music video.
So glad we did that. Cool.
All right. So, okay, ready? So, John Ritter. Okay, these are actually, I'll just tell you, these are all people who declined the role of playing Dr. James Harvey.
Okay.
John Ritter, Tom Hanks, Dennis Quaid, Kurt Russell,
Whoa.
Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, and Tim Allen. They were all offered but declined.
They all said no?
They all said no. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I mean, they were in some pretty big movies in the 90s anyway.
Hearing Robin
Almost all of
Williams
them.
made me kind of
Sad.
no, like
He died.
I know he died. Thinking about
They just released his autopsy report, by the way.
Oh, really?
Literally like 9 years later.
What did it say?
I don't know.
Is he dead?
They for sure dead.
Okay.
I
So
honestly
sad.
don't know what it was. I didn't look into it, but
No, but I could
He
see
ca-
Robin
he-
Williams in this role. That'd be really fun.
I don't mean to like talk about dead so much. I mean it is Halloween season, but he
Ooh.
hung himself, right? Robin Williams. I don't remember.
Think so?
I think he did. I don't remember.
So. Yeah.
But I mean, what else can you find from that? Besides a
well, they
broken
could find
neck?
like if they have stuff like if you have stuff in your system,
like drugs or something.
drugs or
Alcohol.
or
Mm-hmm.
a genie. I don't know.
Genie, give me a break. Okay. During filming, Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci, is that how you say her last name?
Richie.
Ritchie had to talk to tennis balls in place of the ghosts while the ghosts were added later on.
Okay, yep. I was wondering how they
were going to do how they
made eye contact.
Yeah.
With the thing that wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Movie magic, guys.
Okay, let's talk about then and now. I've talked for a while. I'll let you go first.
Ooh, okay, then. Every now and then I'll say, this is one of those movies that I watched in my grandparents' front room. This is another one of those
number
movies.
3, number 4. I don't know.
This is like number 5.
It was Jack Frost, and what was the other one?
Jack Frost was not it. Jack Frost was in your ex-girlfriend's parents' bedroom.
Which one have you seen in your grandparents' from?
Stuart Little. Well, the one was right here. Stuart Little, Scooby-Doo, Bridge to Terabithia. That might be it. So 3. This is number 4. So number 4. Adding it to the collection. Yeah. So
did you fall asleep during this movie? We should add that to collection too.
I did not fall asleep during this movie, Tanner. I watched it in a coffee shop.
What?
I watched it.
Why?
Because I wasn't home, and I'm like, I want to watch the movie now.
Okay.
And I watched it.
All right.
And the freaking coffee shop didn't have Amazon on their Wi-Fi. Like, I could not access Amazon on their Wi-Fi, so I couldn't watch it on Prime Video. So I watched it on my phone.
Bro, do you not have any cellular data?
When I had no, I watched it on my phone.
I'm talking about Amazon.
Huh?
I'm talking about Amazon.
What do you mean?
You said you couldn't access. You said you couldn't access Amazon with the Wi-Fi.
So I used data instead.
Okay. That was my question.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had my laptop to watch the movie.
Right.
And you can't use data on your laptop.
On your laptop. Okay, now I know what you're
So I had
saying.
to watch it on my phone. I had this big laptop in front of me, not knowing what to do with it. Now it's on your lap.
Here it is.
There it is.
Bingo. All right. Go ahead.
What was I saying?
I don't even remember.
My grandparents' front room.
Let's get into some quotes.
Watched it.
Go ahead.
Watched it on VHS. You believe that?
Nice. So I had that VHS as well.
Nice. And I was young. I think I was around 12 or 13
First time you saw it?
when I first saw this movie. And as a child, I had not seen anybody like Christina Ricci. I thought she was beautiful.
Oh, that's where you're going.
I thought she was beautiful. I fell in love at the age of 12 with Christina Ricci.
Aww.
And
You wanted to kiss that giant forehead.
I did. Bro, when I saw, what's the actor's name who did that?
Christina
What's
Ricci.
what's the dad's name?
Oh, Bill Pullman?
When I saw Bill Pullman kiss that forehead, I'm like, I wish that was me.
Dude, that was
No.
her dad
No.
in this movie.
No, I actually wish that I was the real life Casper because she does kiss him in the movie.
Yeah.
I got butterflies in my stomach when I saw that as a child. I'm like, is this love?
Butterflies.
Is this love?
Give me a break.
Am I in love with Christina Ricci?
Yeah.
Now, this movie came out in 1995.
Yes.
I watched it in 2012,
Jeez, dude.
and I was 12 years old.
That blows my mind. I was a freshman in high school
And
when
she
you
was
were 12.
15 when this movie was made, I think.
Oh, really? Really?
Because she was
looked like
born in
17.
1980. So 15. Yeah, 95.
Really?
Yep, she was 15
You know
years
what
old.
year she was? Okay.
Well,
You
she's
like
42
Christina
now.
Ricci.
She's 42 now and beautiful as ever. All right.
Sure. Is she
She
married?
was, she was in
has
Sleepy
kids?
Hollow.
She was in Sleepy Hollow
Didn't
last
like
week.
her as
yeah.
a blonde.
Or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't like her as a blonde, but I like her as a
I didn't even know that was her. What else is
Yeah,
she
bro.
in? You said she plays Wednesday Addams?
Wednesday Addams.
I haven't seen the Addams Family. We'll have to do that next year.
I guess so.
Okay, go on.
But so yeah, this movie.
He's literally just talking about where he watched the movie and Christina Ricci. He's not even talking about his experience.
I'm talking, bro. That was my experience.
Okay.
No, but
Crazy.
Yeah, I remember watching the deleted scenes
Okay.
as a kid. I really got into the deleted scenes because I was watching the movie and I thought there's definitely a part where Biggs, what's his name? Dibs, like stands up after being thrown out of the window, like in an after credit scene.
Oh,
and I was
really?
waiting for it, and I'm like, oh wait, that's in the deleted scenes.
Oh, so he survived that.
So he's alive. They just took it out
Oh.
because they want you to think he's dead.
Oh, wait, can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
That actor literally he was so disinterested in in this movie.
Oh, really?
He literally doesn't even remember filming it. That's what I
Oh my
read.
goodness. Well, he's like the big guy in Monty Python.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy Grail, Life of Brian.
I've seen that
all
movie
that
one
stuff.
time and I was 22 years old when I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah. Guess what? I'm not even 22 years old yet.
That's crazy. All right.
So,
So go on. What
man,
did you
I
think?
want to
What'd
keep
you think
talking
of
about
it?
my then
Do it.
because
Go ahead.
this movie really made me feel a lot of emotions as a kid. I felt love. I felt sad. I felt happy. I felt confused.
I felt dead.
I felt dead.
I felt alive too. Christina Ricci.
I was very confused at the second half of this movie watching it as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she kissed the dude, I thought that was the dude from school that she liked, and then he turned into Casper, Vic. I'm like, has Vic been Casper this whole time? I remembered it wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just stuff like, I remember the animation, I remember them eating food and it all falling out and being like, that's disgusting, but also kind of cool.
Yeah.
I remember the, well, I'll just say it. I remember the big old breasts on Fatso, and just remembering somebody animated that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg said, I got this one.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was my then.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can talk this movie up enough for how much I love this movie as a kid.
Okay, so you love the movie as a kid.
Yeah. I think out of all the movies we watched, I felt the most emotion and most connection with this movie. Couldn't tell you why. As a kid.
Okay.
As a kid. So I have a very fond memory of it. I like how, watching it now, I like how the movie's charming, like Casper is.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's sweet. It's not spooky, really.
The music is really good, too.
Music is great.
Yeah.
And what else? It made more sense to me now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say that much. My heart still goes out to you, Christina.
Yeah, she's definitely watching. All right, what do you think of it now?
I just said it.
I wasn't listening. That's I'm just kidding. All right, so
I was charmed.
Okay.
I was charmed by the movie.
So you still like the movie now?
And I'm pissed. Yeah, I like it now. I'll get into why I'm pissed later. But go on.
Is it the Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you already know? We'll talk about it later.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so my then, I have very similar to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is one of those movies. I told me and Julianne watched this together, and I told her I felt like I've seen this movie like maybe 75 times.
Don't you poop on this movie?
What? No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm literally saying I've watched this movie
Okay.
75 times.
Okay.
I'm saying like it was.
Okay. Go.
It was one of those movies I had where, the line delivery. I said this in another movie last season, but the line delivery, like I could I could say the quote, like exactly how they said it.
For sure.
And I also love this movie a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
As a kid, I also was very confused about some of the plot points. I was like,
how old were you when you watched this for the first time?
Oh man,
was it the same like 12 or 13? It could have been.
No, I was young. I was probably like 5, 6, 7.
I think I was younger than 12 or 13. I think I was. I don't even know if I was like a teenager yet. I was not a teenager yet. So I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went.
She was 4 years older than me. That's crazy.
What was I gonna say? I like took a long. I feel like the last time I saw this movie was maybe 10 years ago. Like. So watching it again, I was like, man, like I remember how confused I was as a kid by some of this. Like I was like, what? I'm like, at some points, I'm like, what's going on? Like
I literally, as a kid, thought like, who is who? Who's the ghost?
Yeah.
Is that the dad? Is that it? Does I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's great.
What was I gonna say? The music, dude. At some points, I was like, it made me emotional as a kid. Like,
yes,
it was crazy how emotional this movie made me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just loved how fun it was to watch this movie.
Can we inspect that real quick? What about this movie makes it so that we had such an attachment to it as a kid? Like, what do the characters experience that we could relate to so much as a kid? Like, they were kids. Casper is a kid, and Christina Ricci was a kid. And they were, like, falling in love, kind of, and, like, there was school stuff. And I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I know why. I think I have an idea why.
Why?
Julianne, as we're watching this movie, my girlfriend, Julianne, she goes...
Is this a quote?
It's not. She looks at me in the movie and goes like this. Did you know I had a ghost friend named Ghostifer? As a kid.
Oh.
And I was like, what, babe? What?
So
I don't know about you, but I had like the whole like imaginary friend. Growing up, obviously, I feel like a lot of people have, but
not me, weirdo.
Yeah. All right, dude. Freaking okay. But I felt like that maybe that's why I connected a little bit because I was kind of
Mm.
like I want my own Casper friend to like be here. Like,
Did you want Casper to be your friend, or did you want to be Casper?
Oh, I wanted him as a friend.
Got you.
Yeah. And I thought that was really good. But I think like, I don't know. I don't really know what like I felt like connected us to it. But like I remember like the music really made me sad.
I wish we thought about this beforehand so we could answer it, because the fact that we both had such an emotional connection to it means A, all kids do, or B, we're a little
different.
A little different. We're kind of messed up a little bit.
I don't know, man. That is a really good question. I'll have to think about that.
We need therapy.
But oh man, what else can I get into
Ghost
then?
therapy.
I feel like like you said, I feel like there's so much then I could talk about.
Yeah.
But there was one part where I used to pause as a kid. I don't remember.
At the ghost part,
No,
when
it's
he
not
when he
the
came out of the
breasts.
closet
Not
and he was a woman.
No, but you said closet. It was when Fatso like Cat
Came
was
out of the
Cat
closet.
was no
and he
Cat
was
was
a
coming
woman.
out of no Cat was coming out of the closet and he like Fatso shoved her back in and said we got a closet we have a
case.
closet case here,
Yeah.
and then I would like pause it on his face. I remember as a kid I thought it was really funny, his face right there.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why. It's not. I watched it again. I'm like, it's not that funny.
No, but the same thing. I would call my parents into the room when they started singing the da 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 da, da and they
Yeah.
came down through the ceiling. I thought that part was hilarious.
Dude, okay. I'll talk about now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk right what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The scenes of the trio,
Mm-hmm.
some of the best parts of the movie, in my opinion.
For sure.
Because it reminded me so much of like Beetlejuice, like the iconic like one-liners after one-liner after one-liner, and like the whole goofiness of like the music, like them like really like most of these quotes I have are from them. It's really funny.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I
Movie
thought
was one-liner central.
pretty much, except there wasn't a lot of one-liners for Casper, Cat, or James Harvey. It was
Casper
the
had some good
trio.
ones, but yeah,
They really
the
took their time with
trio
the trio. I was really happy about that. Which I never really noticed as a kid. I was kind of like, oh, they're just being goofy, but
Yep.
like there's some funny quotes and a lot. Obviously, they're all like,
Get me my meal.
yeah, they're obviously all ghost puns too. But I thought it was really
for sure.
fun. So now watching it, first half was good.
Mm-hmm.
The last like 30 minutes was just chunky. It was just messy for me.
Confusing.
I was kind of like, at some points, even Julianne and I had to pause the movie and be like, wait, is she bad? Like, why do we feel like she's a bad character if she's only like trying to get these ghosts out so she can get her treasure? There's nothing wrong with wanting a treasure in her inherited house. So why do we feel like she's the bad person?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's the way she goes about and treats people along the way.
Yeah. So then there's that part, but I felt like a lot of it was very like the last half. I mean, the last part was just really messy. It was like James Harvey. Yeah, right.
Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey.
Is it on the board?
I gotta show you a TikTok later.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I'll watch it.
Okay. Okay. Good. Excuse me. But James Harvey dies. Comes back. Casper's about to be a boy. Never mind. The potion. The whole part in the basement was really like.
That's where it lost me. That's where I derailed. That's a joke because there's a little railway.
Give me a break. God dang, dude. So I did feel like the everything in the basement was really like messy. I like that part. I felt like here's something I noticed. I felt like the first hour of the movie was like, oh, this is a Casper movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, these people go to the house that he's at. He's a ghost. He's interacting with humans and like explaining and stuff.
Yeah.
But then when it got into the like, let's try to bring him back to life part, I was like, oh man, I'm like, I wish like this was a different outcome. Like I wish we weren't going this direction. I wish like that there was some way to like, I don't know, maybe like help him interact with actual other humans outside of it or whatever, or like prove that he's not scary or something like that. But instead they're like, I want to dance. He goes, I want to dance with Cat.
Casper slowly, and I know that I'm joking about my love for Christina Ricci as a 12-year-old, but like it meant something to me.
Sure,
it really
dude.
did.
Yeah.
I had never felt that way about anybody in my entire life, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
loved Christina Ricci,
Okay.
but Yeah, I think she was. Was she the main character? She kind of was.
Bro, that's a really good question. I honestly don't know.
I think that she kind of was. Whether she meant to be or not,
Those two.
the story revolved around her at the very end.
I felt like it was
Her
a Casper
dad,
and Cat
her
movie.
house, her friend, her school.
I felt like it was a Casper and Cat movie.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. But man, I could
Not
go
Casper
into,
and Wendy. Casper and Cat.
I could go into so much more.
We could unpack.
We could unpack this movie. Like we could
Really
we could go for an hour. I don't want to, but
Yeah.
it's hard for me to say. As a kid, I love the movie. I
Mhm.
still really like the movie.
Yeah.
I can see its flaws now.
For sure.
Pretty bad.
For sure.
But yeah, let's go into quotes.
Yep.
You're gonna know this one right off the bat. Who are you gonna call?
Not someone
else.
yeah.
Thought that was really funny, and
Yeah.
they confirmed that it's in the same universe.
Really?
Yep.
That's dope.
Yep.
What
All
do they
right.
call that? Oh, we got to come up. I am for that. Like the ghost universe, the GU,
Anyway, next
the
quote.
the GCU, ghostly cinematic.
Ghost Cinematic Universe.
Ghostly.
The CCU, Casper Cinematic Universe.
Post-credit scene of Wendy. It's a Scarlet Witch.
The trio is at Wendy's.
Bro, Wendy is the Scarlet Witch.
Bro, that should have been commercials. That should have been like, picture this.
Oh,
Wendy's the
bro.
restaurant is like selling toys of Casper 1995 Casper movie.
Yeah.
And they're going to Wendy's.
Yes.
That would have been so clever. I don't know if they actually did that or not.
Did
that
they?
I hope.
One can only hope.
I really do hope. Okay. I think this was Casper. He said, "God, I'd kill for a pinky."
I'd kill for a pinky. Yeah.
This is when you first meet the uncles.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Man, oh man, them ponies run faster when we go down to Belmont." I just thought it was weird and funny.
And then he goes, because they scare him. Because they scare him down the track.
Yeah,
They go,
yeah.
"Boo."
They're like, "Yeah," and then Fatso goes, "Here, Flecka."
The dude who voiced Fatso
Is from Everybody Loves Raymond.
from Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's what's his name? The brother?
I
Is he a
don't know.
brother?
I've never watched that show my entire life.
Really?
My dad watches it.
Good show.
I'm like, Dad, Everybody Loves Raymond. We get it. He's like, I love Raymond more than I love you, Ben. I'm like, Dad, you're joking. He's like, close the door on your way out.
yeah. Okay.
I'm joking.
So this one's from Stretch. By the way, his name was only mentioned in the one part that Cat read his name on the headboard.
Okay.
Never said again in the movie.
Stinky. Uh-oh.
And Fatso.
Stinky poo-poo.
Okay, dude. Let's go into it.
Remember
I
that
love the
meme
smell of
with
fleshies in the morning.
Of fleshies in the morning.
Yep.
Yep.
I forgot who said this one, but it was one of the trio. I said, "I feel like Oprah on hiatus," when he was eating, I think.
You look like Oprah on hiatus, too, is what they said after that.
Dude, we gotta get through this, dude. You're killing me right now.
I'm just podcasting.
All right, this was when they were. Dr. Harvey tries pouring coffee, but the coffee just went straight forward, and they said, "Scream or sugar?"
Scream or sugar.
And then this one's really intimate. Ready? Can I keep you?
I don't like that.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like that. That took me out of it. I think I overlooked how
That was
creepy that
kinda-
was as a kid. Can I keep you?
That's a ghost saying that
What
to
are
a
you even
human.
trying to say by that? Can I keep you?
Can I keep you?
It's like it would only make sense.
Can I have you here forever?
Can I have you here forever? It only makes sense if Casper's
She's
so
finna
young.
gonna die.
What?
I said she's finna gonna die one
She's
day,
gonna
fam.
die one day.
Then you can keep her
Yeah,
if she has unfinished business.
for sure, bro. What if Casper tried to kill her? And then he's like, "Oh, we're together now."
What is Casper's unfinished business? What?
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
was a kid. What? He's
I don't
like,
know.
he's like, "Oh God, I forgot to do that,"
I forgot to grip my sled. But then he was on the sled.
and then he died.
Dude, what was I even going to say?
Casper died, bro.
Dude, it was so
Pneumonia.
important. It was so important. What was I
When
going to
did-
say?
Look at the headline of.
No, stop. I have to remember what I said.
Are we gonna wait till you remember?
No,
can I go forward a little bit?
Can we please backtrack and figure out what we were talking about before we talked about?
I don't know.
Dude,
Want me to read the "Can I keep you"?
Yeah. Okay. If Casper was so young that he didn't have the language, the vernacular to like say what he was feeling, so he's like, keep instead of like love, or instead of, I guess as a 12-year-old, you know the word love. But like, he couldn't express what he was saying because he was so, or what he was thinking because he was so young. So he just said, "Can I keep you?" Does that make sense?
I don't know about that, man. I truthfully, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. I'm just trying.
Well, it's okay. On the topic of, so he died at 12.
Yeah.
Get this though. This is where it's confusing for me. The news poster of his dad like making inventions or whatever.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from like freaking 1912, right? Have you seen the picture of him?
Yeah. Well, Casper's been a ghost for a very long time.
But when did he die? What year? Because think about this. He also said
You stay the same age after you die.
right. But when did he die? What year? Because he also said his favorite baseball player was from like the 40s.
Okay, so 1912. His dad was probably a young inventor. You know, say like he waited 20 years to have a kid. Yeah, that makes sense.
So he died in like in the 40s.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense.
Casper
Okay.
died like in the 40s, maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, but then
I'm not a
Casper.
ghost.
That's the part too. Then Casper, like, stayed with his dad and haunted, but like was with him.
He did, yeah, bro. I don't know the timeline.
So much
Don't make me-
happened in this movie.
Don't make me pick this movie apart.
It's the
Don't make me
point of
do
this
it.
movie. This
I
point of the show.
know. That shows my bias right there.
Here's something else I didn't like. I didn't
What?
like Amelia's role.
Who is she?
The mom, the angel. She
She was
came
like
back.
2
She came back
seconds.
and was like, "Don't do this.
Is that Cher?
Don't do." No.
Did they offer Cher that role? And she's like,
She's like, "No,
no. You offered it to Jim Carrey, and he said no. I'm okay.
Do you know Sigourney Weaver was almost casted as Miss Crittenden? I could see that.
I could totally see that. Yeah.
All right.
Did she also say no?
She
Did
also
everybody say no to
Everyone
this movie?
said no except this act. I don't even know who plays Carrie Crittenden. I don't even care. Her voice is annoying.
Dibs.
You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, we gotta move on.
bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I'm trying. You're over here. I can't remember something. Go back, dude.
It was what I said. Was it not profound?
No, not
Was it not
necessarily. Not very much.
Not really. Is what? Okay. Anyway,
We're running out of time. Traumatizing scale.
bro.
I give it like a 5. There's some scenes
out
where
of
I'm like,
what? Out of
whoa.
what? Out of 5?
No, out of 10.
Out of 10. So you give it a 2.5 out of 5? That's crazy, bro.
I'm not going on 5. You're going on 5. I'm going on 10.
Bro, so you'd give this like
There were some scenes, dude.
you'd give this a
the part
50% on the scale?
the part where he turns into that one guy you said where he like
Yeah.
grabs his face and shakes it.
The
That
Crip-
creeped me out as a
Crip guy?
kid.
Yeah.
The part where James Harvey he meets Casper, but he hasn't met the uncles yet.
Mhm.
So he's like, "I'm here to make contact with you. Can you handle that?" And then you hear them say, "Can you?" And they turn and they're just like,
Yeah,
and like
that
the
was pretty
piano,
freaky. That was
like
pretty freaky.
that part was scary. What other part was scary?
I don't think anything's.
The
Scared
breasts
me.
on the
Yeah,
fatso
yeah.
was scary.
Yeah, that's scary, man. I don't even know what to think.
All right, let's move forward. There's maybe not. Okay, I'll take it down to a 5. I'll bring it down to a 3. There were some
3?
parts there I was like,
Well, I don't
Whoa.
want to talk you down. Like if you said 5, like stick. To
I
the
know,
guns.
but I'm trying to. I thought there was more, but there
Okay.
really wasn't.
Okay.
Not that I can think of.
I'd probably give it like a 1 or a 2, which is
Really?
strange because I usually give not scary movies really high scores
Mhm.
on the traumatizing scale. But for this one, I just loved it. I loved it. Loved it. So I'll give it like a 1 or a 2 just because some of those things you said were kind of scary.
Okay, Rotten Tomatoes gave this a 51. That's not a good movie, apparently. I
And the
disagree.
audience
I'll
score
just
is
say I
lower.
disagree. What?
I disagree too, and the audience score is even lower. It's like at 43 or
Really?
47%.
I did not know that.
But then I went down into the critics' review.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to sidetrack a little bit. Out of every movie that we've reviewed so far on the entirety of this show, all 1.5 seasons. Okay.
Yeah.
No movie's reputation on Rotten Tomatoes has made me dislike Rotten Tomatoes more than this movie.
Yeah.
Dude, it was such
I would actually say Jack Frost was mine because they gave
okay.
that like 13%.
But we both love this one, and I
Yeah.
did not like Jack Frost.
Okay, true. Yeah.
You loved it though.
This is
And
a bummer.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe this is a Jack Frost situation for both of us, where we both love the movie so much and have such an attachment to it that we are so biased that even though we're kind of like looking at its flaws, we're like, but it's still a good movie.
I did tell
If it's
Julianne when I was
structurally
watching
flawed,
it.
then it's maybe not that good of a movie. But
I didn't feel like it was structurally flawed. I didn't feel like it was that structurally flawed.
No.
I felt like the end was just messy.
Yeah.
But the last dance scene, I was like, oh, we're back to normal.
For
Like,
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Man, I do.
But anyway,
I do agree with you. When
I
you
was
say
reading
that.
down the comments, and a lot of the critics were saying, like, watch this again. It's better when it first came out.
Okay.
It's like, I think that nostalgia and that charm of watching it, like, now makes it a better movie than when it first came out.
I did tell Julianne, I was like, I'm trying not to attach this nostalgia to it because
Yeah.
I do love this movie a lot.
But also, like, so what if we do?
So what did we do?
The movie
The movie
put the
still goes
nostalgia in us.
Yeah.
The movie's the one that did that. We didn't do that.
Thank
the movie
you.
made us feel away.
I'll tell you what. Thank you, Brad Silberling, because you made something that very little movies can do to me, and it gave me a heart. So, Rotten Tomatoes 51. What's your Rotten Tomatoes?
Can you give yours first?
My Rotten Tomatoes is... Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at how much I like watching it, how much fun I had, and
Yeah.
and the issues I have with it as well.
For sure.
78.
Are you kidding
Is
me,
that what you're
dude?
thinking?
I had literally 7.8 in my brain.
You went. God,
I'm not
it's
joking.
Go to 1 to 100,
Ow.
dude.
Well,
78.
78. Yes, we have the
78.
same score in our brain. That's
Dude.
insane.
It's a. I'm so. Here's what I love. I love the harmony because we don't have this often on the show.
We had the two
Maybe watch
arguably
freaking
roughest
Scooby-Doo Zombie
episodes.
Island last week.
We had two of the most arguably roughest episodes of the season for the past two episodes. Just fighting and punching and kicking and screaming.
I was pissed off. I was
was
really
gonna
pissed off.
Storm out at one point, but
I did. I grabbed popcorn.
I had to cut that part out. Oh wait, no, that was in it. That was in it. But now look at us. We're bonding over Casper,
Dude, and thank God.
78%.
Okay. Boom.
Wow.
This might be a runner-up for best movie of season 2.
It might be.
We'll see. We'll
So
see. We
far-
got plenty
so far,
more. We
that's
got
the
plenty.
best
We
spot.
got more episodes to come. Okay. So next week's movie is
Hocus Pocus.
Woo! Our Halloween movie. So when you come back here, this place will be a little more decked out in Halloween. We'll be in costumes,
Bedazzled.
and we'll be just. Ben looks at the camera, and goes, "Bedazzled."
We'll be bedazzled.
Yeah, sure, man. He's gonna go as Casper, and he won't be here.
Be
It'll just
invisible.
be me.
What if I brought the mic over there? Just
You're like, Ben, what'd you think? And it's just, you just hear, yeah. I mean, I thought the movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
way off in the distance.
so yeah, Hocus Pocus next week, Halloween. Stay tuned. It'll be fun. Ben, plug away.
LaCroix Boy Ben on Instagram and real.in.it.podcast on Instagram as well.
Nice.
I burped.
Nice.
Go for it.
Nice. At Tanner Rugledge, at real.it.in.podcast, and Talk Time with Andrew. Make sure to, we want to get Andrew back on the show. So
we do.
that'll be
We
fun.
do. But before that happens,
Shout out to Matt Fulton.
shout out to Matt Fulton.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. What'd you think of the movie?
Hey, keep it real.
Keep it real.